Hi friends, it's Sue Schoning from the Soul Lighthouse. I promised you that I would give you the December report in a number of parts. It's something that we don't normally do. We normally just do one energy report for the month, but December is such an important, such a pivotal month that I thought that it was appropriate to break down the energy in a couple of parts. The first message, as we spoke about, was all about structural integrity. December was saying, get your house in order. Have a look and see where the walls are cracked, where the foundation needs replacing, where the walls are going a bit skew, what is going on in the key areas of your life, whether it's work, whether it's money, whether it's your relationships, whether it's your health, whether it's your own perspective or relationship with yourself. The first part of December was get your house in order. But here we are, and we are now going into the last part of December. And today, Wednesday, the 20th of December, is the start of a new energy. And so I wanted to spend some time talking to you about this. 2017 is very nearly at an end. And for some of you, I'm sure you're saying, oh, thank God. It has been an exceptionally difficult year for many of you. It's been a hard year in my life as well, as this year has thrown up obstacles and delays and barriers. It has slammed brick walls in our face. It has shut doors, and it has been this energy of trying to climb uphill, and it's just been hard work. So many people have said to me that they feel like they're trying to swim upstream, or they feel like they're walking against the wind constantly. It's hard work, as this energy has just brought about delay, one after the other. We are now moving into a space where that energy of delay, that energy of obstacle, that energy of hurry up, now wait, is beginning to shift. And this energy of swimming against the stream and trying to work our way through these obstacles, today that shifts. You've heard people talk about the shift. You've heard the people talk about the change. Today it happens. And I have to tell you, I am really pleased that it is so. So instead of swimming upstream and swimming against the energy turns 180 and it starts to support us. Instead of feeling that we're carrying this heavy load all by ourselves and we're trying to do it all by ourselves, this energy starts to lift us and we start to see results for the actions that we're doing. If you have felt that the last 6 months have been really difficult, you're not alone. In fact, it's been a 3-year cycle. And the reason for it is that we have been under tremendous influence by Saturn. Now, Saturn is this huge planet and it moves incredibly slowly. And it is known by a number of very frightening names. Saturn is known as the bringer of grief. Saturn is known as the deliverer of karma. Saturn is known as the obstacle bringer. And when we hear those names, we start to shiver and shake because they really are quite frightening names. But the real meaning of Saturn is that Saturn is this energy that says, look at what's going on within. Because you and I both know that universal truth that says, as within, so without, as above, so below. And so Saturn tries to get us to pull away from the world. It tries to take us away from outside attachments, and it says, get your house in order. Really, truly get your house in order, because if you are in a space of balance and harmony, if you are in a space of structural integrity, then no matter what is going on outside in the world, no matter what people do or say around you, if you're in this space of structural integrity, then you will be able to move through the world. This is the effect that Saturn has had. Why has it been so bloody awful over the last 6 months? I want you to imagine Saturn is this planet, and it's got these 3 rings that surround it. And now I want you to imagine that each ring is like a hurricane force category 20 Forget category 5, it's category 20. And as we have been moving, as Saturn has been moving through our lives, we have passed through the shadow of the planet, and then we went into that first ring, that first hurricane category 20 winds, and it blew us around and it created all sorts of chaos. And we kind of came out of that and we went, oh, thank God. And the next ring sucked us in and we were battered and hammered by the next ring. And we came out of that and we were really shell shocked. And then just when we thought we were home and dry, the next ring sucked us in, and it just really wreaked absolute havoc as these category 20 winds just raced through our lives, obliterating attachments, taking away what doesn't fit, blowing away anything that no longer serves. As it kept saying, go back to your structural truth, your personal truth. And the best way I can describe it is, say, for instance, you have this intention in your life that you want to be a wife and a mom. Say that's your intention. But what you're doing in your life is you got somehow sucked into some kind of corporate job where you're working 18-hour days and you're traveling all the time. And there's no hope that you can meet somebody because you're always working or flying or traveling for work. And the effect of Saturn would say, let's take that away, let's take that away, and let's take that away and that away, because it doesn't meet with your personal truth. Let's take everything away that doesn't meet with your personal truth so that we can re-put you on the path to where you can realize that desire, that intention, that personal truth. This is why we have heard of relationships just falling apart, of jobs just disappearing, of businesses going through havoc, of health being knocked. As Saturn says, this no longer serves your highest good, this no longer serves your personal truth. So here's the good news. As of today, we have passed out of that last ring of Saturn. We have finished with a hurricane. It's done. It's completely done. And like after a hurricane has obliterated the city, we are left with a cleanup job. We have got a cleanup job to do. The winds have changed, have blown and destroyed and hammered and battered us. And now we are faced with this cleanup job of what to do now that the winds have finished. And between now, the 20th to the 26th of January, we're in a space of cleanup because the obliteration has happened, the challenge, the change, the dramatic energy has happened. And now we need to recover. Now we need to clean up. Now we need to restore order. The energy that we are going into for the next 3 years is all about put your money where your mouth is. It's all about action. So it's about saying, if that's what you want, what is the action that you're doing? Because every step that we take is going to be supported. And so we need to step into congruent action. We need to step into authentic action. The energy is all about put your money where your mouth is, because now Saturn has passed through the void. It's passed through, and it is now in Capricorn, hard-working, diligent, bridge-building Capricorn. It is brilliant news. But make no mistake, it's not a picnic in the park, because it's going to demand that we work harder than ever. Capricorn is an incredibly hard-working energy. It's an energy that says, do the work. Don't just talk about it, do the work. And so here we are, and from now till the 26th January, it's the cleanup. But then it is really this energy where it is apply yourself with diligence, with congruency, with coherence, with integrity. Some years start off very slowly, and we kind of ease into the year, and we've got time to cruise into the year and celebrate New Year and set our resolutions and kind of get going halfway through January. This year is different. 2018 is going to say to you, get yourself ready. Literally from day one, almost before we even go into the new year, there's going to be this get going, get going, get going. It's going to start off incredibly intensely with dramatic energy and lots of power. This is the shift we have been waiting for. It is an incredibly powerful energy. We might have thought that we were doing one thing and we might be blown into a completely different way of living our lives as this energy starts to really force us into a space of personal truth, personal integrity, personal coherence. So get ready to start the new year with an enormous amount of energy and action. It's action from day one. There's no cruising and laying back into the new year. It's action from day one. I, for one, am very grateful because instead of doing the action and then getting stopped dead and doing the action and having the doors shut in your face or doing the action and getting smacked by the brick wall, we're now going to be doing the action and the doors are going to start opening up. Put your money where your mouth is. This is the mantra that we're going to be asked to live up to as we go through 2018. Now, every year I do an energy report of what the new year is going to have in store for us. I'm doing an energy report early in January. The details are underneath if you just read through the details and click if you would like to join us on this free webinar where we talk about what the energy of 2018 has in store for us. I promise you it's exciting. I promise you it is 3,000% better than what we've had in the past 3 years. It's about open doors. It's about action. It's about results. And lots of good things are coming our way just as long as we do the work. It's no longer about talking about what we're going to do. It's about putting your money where your mouth is. So I hope you found this interesting. I hope you've taken comfort that the hard times are done. Really, truly, the hard times are done. Hard work is ahead of us, but we're not afraid of hard work. We're just afraid of hard work that goes nowhere and that is soul destroying. That time is done. And so be reassured, be comforted that from now on, that energy that has been against us, that swimming against the stream, that trying so hard to keep climbing mountains, carrying a heavy load on our shoulders, it's done as the energy does a 180 and it starts to support us. Join me for the free webinar early in January. If you celebrate Christmas, I wish you a peaceful, joyful holiday. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then I wish you a time of family togetherness, a time of family reconnection and love and peace in your life. And I will be back with you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful beginning of 2018. See you soon. Bye for now.